So like I said, this is our new friend and brand new submitter, Jamie Not Jamie. Can I get a shout out for Jamie Not Jamie, please? This is Jamie's first submission, and I was absolutely blown away by this fresh face for one, and for two, it was beautiful. Um, I'm gonna give a little bit of a trigger warning because it does have to do with some um, abusive relationship mentions. So I think it's important that everyone be prepared for that. Right, and we're gonna look at what she sent me because she sent me a picture of it. Jamie's piece has been titled A Wretched Reflection. Coated, glassy eyes stare back with the realization that you have forsaken me. Here lies the bitter memory of how you shattered me into a million pieces. You spun the illusion of a masterfully written soul, formed by your own hands of mud and soil. In reality, I should have seen your true colors through windows I gazed through so frequently. Stained like the ocean, refracted onto the cathedral pews where I once confessed my sins, craving redemption you were never capable of giving. I placed you on a pedestal and named you my savior. In retrospect, I was Jonah, reprimanded for disobeying your absolute rule, cast into a swirling sea by the violent storms of your narcissism. Here I am, Lord, gazing into the remnants of my soul, reduced to mere particles of sand, left isolated in shards no one dares to love. Dehumanized as a leper that only you could have ever touched so sweetly. Oh, the amazing grace of mirrors, bearing wounds that cut so unexpectedly. For I was blind, but now I see. Jamie, I really hope that I did that justice for you. Guys, this was so incredible. I did not expect to get a submission from just someone I had never encountered before. But when I first read it, I was captivated. It is vivid, it is gorgeous, and Jamie, that's incredible. I don't know what your writing experience is, but I have absolutely no suggestions or advice to make this any better. This was incredible. I'm speechless right now. I read this before, and still, this is my third read through of it, third or fourth, and I'm still blown away by this. This was amazing and incredible, and it's so deeply personal. I can't even begin to tell you how thankful I am that you put so much of yourself into this, and you're brand new to my community. Thank you so much for sharing this with us. Guys, that was amazing. I can't. Really, Jamie, that's incredible. That's amazing. Jamie, I know that you don't know me, but I used to be an editor for Creative Writing magazine. I was a creative writing, it was my major in my undergrad, and this was amazing. That is some beautiful raw talent, and I can't wait, and I really hope you do consider participating again in the future. I love I love all my regular submitters. And I think that you're going to fit in so well. You are so talented. Thank you again for sharing that with us. Wow. Yeah. I really hope that you continue to participate with us. Jamie, thank you so much. Can I get one more shout out for Jamie, guys? I'm not completely familiar with Jamie's work, but Totem seems to be, and I trust Totem's judgments. So thank you guys so much. Yes, go give Jamie some support from us to her. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Jamie. Okay. Speaking of Eternal Totem, guess who's next on the list? On our lineup, guys. Our amazing, incomparable Eternal Totem has composed a voice recording, and he's gone a little bit over our limit, but I'm not worried about it because it's incredible. It's truly incredible. Totem writes to me, sharing this below note before the recording. I want everyone to know, especially those that know little of me and have pieced together some of the puzzle pieces from past submissions. This submission has been the hardest to post. I have felt disgusted looking at myself in the mirror. I avoid it now mostly. It twists like a dagger I can never get out. I was not going to make any submissions. I felt like I was letting everyone down. But more important, me. Because I know the person I am. But to step into the spotlight this week was too much, too painful. It was mentally killing me. Even writing this email, my heart is racing. I feel lost, pain, filth, just everything that is wrong with me reflected when I see my face. Part of why I cover my face in pictures or prefer to never exist. But I love pictures. I want to smile and feel awesome looking back at them. But instead, I fall into a void. A nexus of darkness and negativity. I met someone in the last 4 days, and in 4 days they shatter a wall that has been holding me back. You know who you are. We made a secret pact. They will make a submission if I was to make one. I was a fish in a hook. I'm happy to show you the raging storm in my head. Sometimes it can be sunshine and rainbows, while other times it will be a dark storm. I'm not looking for any sympathy, or it's okay, or any of that. This exercise forces me to see what I've been doing, and that is time for a change. Without further ado, I present to you my darkness. Yes, possible trigger warning. This is a trigger warning. Totem, thank you for the note, and like he said, without further ado, here is Looking in a Mirror by Eternal Totem.
Ah, you're worthless. Die, you fat fuck. You are no good. Why should we even care? Get used to it. Get a hold of yourself. Fight. You're awesome. No. Look at yourself. Your face is fat. What are you going to do about it? You need to get more sleep. You're killing yourself. Who's going to like a broken shell of a man? You're weak. You are unable to have your body and mind keep you in the army. Another fucking failure. Yes, you. Look at me. See? This is why I claim ownership. The darkness inside will spread. Well, really not spread. That is just the edging part of your mind speaking. You need to shave. At least take care of yourself. To be a nice thing to look at. You might have the best heart, the best intentions, but why does it matter who likes you? You're going to be alone, and no one will love you. Even if you love yourself, there is nothing you can do. You can read all you want, meet people in bars, all you want, and there is nothing you can do to be liked. I see the compassion, the love, the loyalty, the sexual energy. The breaking of a man crying, feeling alone and shattered. Just breathe. Nothing changes. Nothing siphons the void in you more than the light shining on the side of the walkway. But you can't walk where you want. The road you want to take is a road that requires someone willing to be heard. There is so much to do. Go to school, feel free, meet new people, have them wear a mask. No, don't. Don't let this beat you. Wait. Is my mental health okay? Letting others inside my head is not a good thing. I mean, it is. I just don't want to be hurt anymore. Even though I had no control of this, you will find someone who will turn that broken mirror into an open window. The soft hands caressing your cheekbone, seeing the beauty of you, the hate, all gone and replaced with happiness. Finally, you are happy. This is what you were meant to have in your life. Look, now the tie wraps around your neck, a simple suit, and love leaving the home of your house instead of the darkness of living alone, living lonely and broken in a basement, deprived of light like a dying plant in the darkness. Only one ray of light cascading from the heavens to give you some semblance of what you are and can be. Dust drifts the air. Darkness around hides everything. I don't see my bed, couch, anything. Just a shriveled rose in the darkness, trying to stay up and alive. Now, I see your face behind my shoulder. That smirking smile as you smile. Knowing where I was in this view before, what it was to look at a mirror. How you smile and wrapping my arms change with the kiss on the shoulder blade, still wet from the shower by the way. Steam and fog leaving the bathroom to open the chamber to a hallway with cold air to change. Once again, looking at the reflections on the cars, on the buildings, I see someone else. Someone confident, someone happy, someone who has hope, someone that is not looking at the day as a negative and how things are going to be. Someone willing to enjoy and laugh at how they make money. The way that sounds vibrates and shakes over this glass surface breaks your image and reflection, changing the clothing, the face, the way you look, the way you stand, everything. Now look back. You see the possibility you have gathered, the stars dancing and shattering around you, the silhouette you make now. There's no image of you, no image of darkness, the pain, everything that has hurt you, the cheating, the rape, the abuse, the hitting, the manipulation, all of it gone. Just the empty starry night, the constellations moving and swirling within the silhouette, just showing the possibility of good and joy in your life is within reach. Go, take it. Reach, love, laugh. I love you. You see? You will be okay.
As always, as you have exhibited over and over again, you know how to speak words into feelings that people just hold deep in their heart. And I love how expressive you are in your videos, in your recordings. I do my very best to bring life into people's words, but I love that you do this, that you go outside of your comfort zone, and not only do you write these incredible and beautiful and heartbreaking pieces, but you also bring your life into them. I can only do so much because when I recite people's work, I can only give them the feelings that I am accustomed to and that I can attribute to them. And you, time and time again, have shown how brave you are and how talented you are. And Totem, thank you, thank you, thank you from the bottom of my heart for being willing to be so open and honest and raw with us. And I can't even begin to I know that you and I can relate on a lot of things, but no one's ever going to know exactly what you see when you look in the mirror. How much love you want to feel, and how much you feel like you don't deserve it sometimes. And let me tell you, that isn't true anyway, because you definitely deserve the love. You are an amazing and beautiful soul out there, just making everybody else around you a little bit happier. Totem, I've got nothing for suggestions. I've got nothing for advice. You knocked it out of the park again, as usual. Holy crap. Totem, you that was amazing and wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. I want to give you guys so much time to like appreciate your work. But I never I want to keep things moving, and I never know what else to say. Like once I've said everything, especially to thank you guys for making my dream come true. Those of you that submit are making my dream come true. My dream is to share literature with everyone. Being a librarian is important to me because it's not only that I want to share literacy as in reading, but literacy as in art and beauty. Everything that we can create. And since I lost my job in COVID, this is what I have, and this is actually so much more fulfilling than I could have possibly dreamed of. So thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. I can't thank you guys enough, honestly. So our next submission comes from the one and only Dragonolia. Dragon, I really hope that you're able to pause what you're doing for a couple of minutes while I go over your submission. Dragon created this picture to go along with her words, so this is a little bit smaller font than Jamie's was, so I'm gonna have to look at this monitor instead of this monitor. So I'm sorry you're gonna have to see the side of my face, but here we go, guys. This is Dragon's submission for what do you say? Looking in the mirror is like looking at the hard present. Looking in the mirror stirs the hard memories and feelings inside. Seeing the skin, flaws, and the bags around my eyes. It is the reflection of all the tears I've cried, like I'm underwater with emotions and pain from these past events recently that have happened to me. Looking in the mirror, I try to do my hair and put some proper color on my skin. I hope it hides all my blemishes and pain so no one can see them. I remember the laughter I had with the good times I had with my friends, and it seems like long ago since I didn't have these extra bags and wrinkles. I no longer wish to look in the mirror. It causes me too much pain. I prefer the reflection of the water, where I can float on its surface and submerge willingly under it to feed my water baby soul. Looking in the mirror reminds me I want to be in the water so I can wash away everything I no longer wish to feel. Dragon, these may be your words, but I feel like I feel those feelings. Looking at your reflection in the water, you don't see the fine details. You get to see the smooth. You get to see the surface. And that's so much more pleasant than having to face the sharp, crisp reality of a mirror. Dragon, this is amazing. This work, I could feel it. I love your work so much, Dragon. Every time you give me something, it's like the feelings that I have get put into words that I didn't even know that I wanted to use. I didn't even think about how much better my reflection feels in the water. I don't know how well anyone else can relate to what Dragon has to say here, but it's Dragon, I felt it in my gut. And it's a harsh reality, honestly. Can I get a shout out for Dragon, please, Mel? I'd appreciate it so much. Dragon, thank you for sharing that, for making me come to grips with something that I feel and I didn't even know. That's one thing that your work has continued to do for me. I know that I'm just consuming your work, but it always makes me feel like I'm not alone out there. Yes, Jamie, the imagery is incredible. Though I could feel what it feels like to be sitting next to the water looking at myself. Guys, oh my gosh, guys, I don't think I ever expect how impactful all of your work is on me. It's just, I don't even think that the prompts are going to be as intense as they are until like I've submitted them and I'm working on my own composition for it, and then everyone comes at me and they tell me this is making me uncomfortable, but I want to be uncomfortable. I want to be open and honest about this, and that honestly is the greatest accomplishment I think I could have ever gotten from this. And Dragon, just like Totem, just like Jamie, this was just raw emotion and beautifully conveyed. Thank you so much for your submission. Guys, you're making me feel things so harshly. I'm glad that I can provide at least a semblance of an outlet for you guys and your creative works. You've done an amazing job time and time again, guys. I just okay, so we've only got 2 more official submissions. I'm still not sure if I'm gonna try and freestyle for you guys. But without further ado, our amazing, and incredible next submitter is none other than Joe, the bearded nerd. Joe having his feelings over there. Whew. You got this. You got this, Joe. This is great. All right. Guys, in case you have missed some episodes, some submissions, Joe is very, very consistent on his submissions, and every time I get a little more amazed. And I don't even think it's possible. I never think it's possible, and then I am blown away yet again. So, without further ado, Joe the bearded nerd. Recently, I continue to be reminded of the Greek myth Cephasus. That's how I pronounce it, Cephasus. Cephasus earned his punishment of continuously rolling a boulder up a hill, and once it hit the top, having to watch the boulder roll all the way down to the bottom, and being forced to begin again. He earned his punishment by doing his best to outsmart the gods while he was living, and failing. Recently, it seems that I've been dealing with a comparable situation. It seems no matter how hard I try to increase my life position or to lift myself up, in the end I roll back down to the bottom. And I'm forced to begin again. I attempt to take risks and not heed warnings of those that I love, in order to better my life or to move up in the world, and those risks end up not paying off. Having studied the myth of Cephasus in high school, I remember a passage from Albert Camus' essay on the myth of Cephasus. We build our life on the hope for tomorrow, yet tomorrow brings us closer to death and is the ultimate enemy. Which actually, in a morbid way, tends to help me understand that I am not alone in this seemingly meaningless struggle of life. Every day, we all live our lives, go through highs and lows, through struggles and victories. However, at the end of the day, we will all die. But there, in the struggle of life, is its true beauty. There we can see that this struggle is what defines us. And, though it is meaningless, the energy we put into it, and the struggle itself, is what makes us truly human. And therefore it is beautiful. Life sucks, and then you die, is a quote my father always reminded me of growing up. But recently, even though I am down currently, I know that I can enjoy the ride of life, and I can enjoy the struggle. Through this struggle, I can learn to do better every time. Yes, some people's struggles are easier than mine, but there are definitely those who have made it much harder. I have no control of the fact that this struggle exists. The only thing I do have control over is my mindset and how I decide to approach this struggle. I can sit back, blame the world, be cynical, and question, what's the point of even trying? Or I can take it upon myself to try harder, to do better, and to embrace the suck, as I was taught earlier in life. I will. Joe, this is an incredible, gross, internal monologue. Holy crap. I've got words, but none of them make sense, if that makes any sense at all, because this is just something that I think we all understand, but no one ever thinks about. And definitely nobody put it into the words that you did. Because life sucks. And then you die. We go through a lot of shit. Each and every one of us. We go through a lot of shit. And trying to control that is impossible and draining and even more futile than going through life in the struggles just to end up on the same page as everyone else. Dead. And I didn't even think about that. Again, Joe, you just... Where did you come up with this? I want, sometimes I just want to watch your guys' creative process. Like, how you get from, oh, this is the prompt. Oh, I have this idea and that idea and this idea. And then you settle on an idea that's going to blow my mind. It's always blowing my mind how you guys come up with these things. Oh my God. Joe, that was amazing. And beautiful is not the right word. Beautiful is not the right word because it's actually quite mundane, but in a good way, in a way that is surprising. And it's kind of tragic. But again, in a good way. Not, I feel like all the connotations, these are negative connotation words, and I don't mean them negatively. I mean them in an impressive way. Like, have you ever seen that picture of like a coffee mug? And it's a coffee mug. It's the most mundane thing you can possibly think of. But the way the photographer captured it, more beautiful than some of the paintings I've seen in galleries and in museums. And Joe, you did that. You took this very droll idea of existence is pain and it sucks, and you made it into something that nobody expected. I hope that you're taking this in a complimentary fashion, because that's what I'm intending. At least that is my intention. I'm trying to say, oh my God, well done. Joe. Good. I'm glad that you're taking it that way, because I feel like these words aren't complimentary, but I mean them that way, if that makes sense. Joe, thank you. Thank you for sharing that with us. And again, how you always manage to blow my mind. I'm never going to understand it. I never will. And you know what? I don't even want to, because keep it up. Please keep it up. Oh my gosh, Joe. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Mel, thank you for giving Joe a shout out too. I appreciate you. All right, so our final official submission comes to us from the incomparable, the magnanimous, the amazing Mel the Music Man. Now, Mel asked me for a little bit of help when he finished his piece, just with formatting, because Mel knew that these were the words he wanted to use. And I was like, oh, of course, I will definitely help you, because everyone here knows if you need any kind of help, if you just want to workshop through a piece or something, I'm there for you. However, when I received this, I said, I don't need to do any work. I didn't tell him this, unfortunately. I should have, But I saw this and I was like, I don't need to, because this may not be a poem in a traditional sense. This is more or less a prose piece, more or less. But I didn't need to do any work. Mel, one, knows exactly what the hell he's doing, and two, let's just see what he had to write. So this is the submission by Mel the Music Man. Staring at my hands in the faucet stream, I avoid the stranger in the mirror. My nose itches, so I look up. Stupid fruit flies. I splash water on my face to scare it away. The few blonde beard hairs that the water drips off of grew in frustratingly slow. I want to be myself already. Like, today. The dream hurts because it isn't real. I look back at my hands. Soap is gone now. Turn the water off and leave the bathroom. Unfocused eyes avoiding the stare of the disassociative flesh prison in the mirror. Mel, this was a very short work. Mel, this was a very powerful work. I'm gonna get a little personal here for everyone that isn't Mel, because Mel already knows these things. And Mel, if you're uncomfortable with me sharing some general details, please let me know and stop me now. Mel and I have spoken pretty extensively about a lot of things. About a lot of things that I feel, about a lot of things that he feels. And sometimes, and you guys have seen it in his works previously, sometimes, maybe a lot of times, he brings up how he's uncomfortable in his skin. And that's for obvious reasons. Well, maybe more obvious to some more than others. But as I've told him, and I'm glad that he's okay with what I've told him, I don't care what you were at birth. I don't care where you started. What I care about, the person that I love, is who you are now. The kind, sweet, gentle, and compassionate man that you are. I will never understand the feelings that you have. However, you know that I will always listen. And I will always be there for you. I'm sorry, guys. Most of you know, Mel and I, at least on my end, Mel and I are very close friends. Very close. I feel like I can trust him with most anything and everything in my life and the feelings that I have. And he's very close to me. And if anybody has a problem with him, come at me, bro. That's all I gotta say. Come at me because I love Mel. I love everyone in my community. However, I am speaking about Mel right now. And I cannot imagine anything that can make you a better person or a better friend or a better man in this world. I honestly can't. So, again, Mel, thank you so much for sharing. I'm sorry. Oh. Thank you, Rev, for the shout out for Mel. Guys, if you're not following Mel, you better start. Thank you, Mel. Thank you for being a part of my life. Thank you for being somebody I trust so much. I got nothing better than that, Mel. Just thank you. So I'm actually gonna leave it up to you guys. Thank you, Asti. I'm gonna leave it up to you guys. Do you want me to freestyle a prose piece, or would you like me to go ahead and get in with the guys, because we're gonna be playing some Dead by. I know I promised Jackbox games, but I found out that it's not working right now. So, see, Joe's ready for some DVD, so you guys better say no. I don't want you to freestyle, Nessa. Asti, thank you for the host. Rev wants some DBD. Dragon wants freestyle. Jamie wants freestyle. Oh, freestyle. Oh my goodness. Read Dr. Seuss next. You know what, Zane? I'll do Dr. Seuss next week. I'll do my favorite. Rev lost. Alright. Okay, you guys want some freestyle. Have you guys experienced freestyle poetry before? I don't, Dr. Seuss over a beat. I can't rap, okay? My rap, like, ends at Hamilton. Alright, I will give you guys a freestyle. If you've never experienced a freestyle, a lot of people do rhyming. I don't rhyme. I feel like none of my poetry ever rhymes. And that's just because I feel like rhyming limits me. Me personally, a lot of people are a lot better at rhyming than I am, and they actually, it takes a lot of skill. So, here we go. I'm gonna do some freestyle. And in order to do this freestyle, I'm gonna look at the camera, or at least the image that the camera is showing you guys, and it's gonna... This is gonna be true to form. True to form what I see in the mirror. Okay, you guys ready? Okay. Looking in the mirror, I see the pain deep in my eyes. Looking in the mirror, I see the weight weighing down the lines on my face. Looking in the mirror, I see all the pain, all the sorrow, and everything that's ugly. Looking in the mirror, I see a tired smile. And then I see her joy. I see her light. And that rekindles my joy and my light. I see the joy in my eyes. I see the weight lifted from those lines. And I see the happiness in that tired smile that never fades. Okay. Sorry. I know that was short. I know. I was really scrambling for something, and yeah, that's all I really had. Sorry. Sorry. And Star, don't worry about it. It was actually so beautiful. I really hope that you catch the VOD, Star. It's really amazing and worth the watch. Yeah. Oh. Like, oh, you're calling so much. Thanks, Zane. Thank you guys. I don't know about a natural, but I do try. I try so very hard for you guys. I really do. All right. I can English, I swear. All right, guys. So that is actually the end of Paper Cuts. Episode 10. Jamie, thank you for the bit. I appreciate it. Munir, I'm so sorry you threw bits earlier, and I appreciate it so much. Shout out for Munir too. Holy crap. Okay. I tried so hard, and Asti, we're not supposed to be throwing bits or subs during Paper Cuts. But thank you so much for the gifted subs. I appreciate you. 5 more gifted subs. Give me another shout out for Asti, please, guys. Asti is so entertaining. Love him so much. Oh my goodness. All right, guys. I am going to end this segment and we're going to get into some gameplay. Please stick around for some Dead by Daylight gameplay with Joe the Bearded Nerd and Wiz Fajita. Can I get a shout out for Joe and Wiz, please? I'd appreciate it. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Thursdays are my favorite days. They're always the best. I am never disappointed. You guys are incredible and amazing. Can I get an exclamation point Discord in chat, please? If you guys liked what you saw here and you're at all creatively inclined, I don't care what your medium is. I'm really hoping Scooge gets in here and shows us some miniature paintings. Please consider submitting. If you don't have a Discord, we can work something out. I really encourage you to get a Discord, join the server, scroll down to the BTP submissions, ask a librarian or one of the curators, so myself or Masamoon, for the Acolyte role or any other role that you're looking for in that server. But Acolytes get up-to-date information as it happens on Between the Pages and Paper Cuts segments. This is my absolute favorite thing to do, guys. I can't stress that enough to you, and I hope you really enjoy your time with me. And I can't wait to exhibit all of the submissions next time. I will have a prompt up sometime this weekend. And I will catch you guys next time. Stick around for some gameplay. I love you.